Grand Rising, loves. This is the altar spread for the collective today. So, the sacred geometry that is shown up today is echoes of one. And so you see the joining of masculine and feminine energies, the circle with the triangles. And what this actually represents is not only wholeness as ourselves, but wholeness as a collective. And it really talks mostly about power. So to change your idea of power, meaning dominance, and instead allowing the idea of power being creation, because that was the true purpose for power all along. And the old paradigm abused power as a way of dominating, whereas power was always meant to be in co-creation of our existence. And so just be very mindful of how are you using your power. And are you balanced in your masculine and feminine energies? Because when you are completely balanced and when you are whole, it's literally impossible for you to see power as a way of dominating. It becomes a power of creation, because the feminine energies that want you to nurture and hold and care, and the masculine energies that have the drive and the outward motion, when they are working in perfect balance, it recognizes all as self. And it starts to recalibrate all the energies in your surroundings. And so Hunter actually showed up in the reverse today. And in the reverse, so the Hunter talks about not taking more than you need. Okay, so it talks about going for the one good kill and to be grateful for that and not to be greedy. And so in the upright, it would talk about going and being the map maker and moving through life in that fashion. But in the reverse, it talks about it's okay to come home empty-handed and to really be careful if you are being guided by unbridled ambition and greed, and to not come home with roadkill because it could be poison. So really being mindful that if there is not a good prize, it's okay to return empty-handed. And so not to settle, basically. I mean, that's a good message. So Tourmaline showed up again. I mean, we've been seeing this so much through this chaos. Tourmaline is the stone of inner peace, but it tells you stop living in the past, stop living in the future. So basically stop time traveling and stay present. And the presence in your consciousness is the only place you can access peace. But it is also the only space that you can have clarity. So if you're feeling confused at all, get yourself in the now. That's the only place you are going to find peace and clarity. And so Puello, the guardian of the Magua, this talks about being on a path that may seem dark, chaotic, evil, damaging, but that you are ultimately protected in that. It says, no matter how compelling an experience of challenge, darkness, or defeat may seem, you have divine protection and the promise of safe passage through until the dawn. And so know that you are protected, because your path and mission right now is to increase the vibrational consciousness. So there you go. Thank you. Good messages today. Become whole, raise your vibration, and be clear. Find peace and be clear really clear on what the prize is so you don't settle.